USA for the women in these World Championships, limbering up to go on the beam here. They had the lead after the second rotation, amazingly so, and we say that because of everything that has happened. It's like a flu, and it's not a good one with these women gymnasts. First of all, for Ukraine, a team that looked like they were part of things, Irina Krasnianska gets an 8.8 on the balance beam after earlier doing so well on the uneven bars.
And you know what's so sad is this was a team very much like the Chinese, very difficult exercises. They take risks. They have great beauty, presentation. There's a risky mount once again, but of course, when you do that, sometimes it can result in a fall.
Irina Yartska gets an 8.562, and again, painfully for the Ukraine team, both of those scores have to count. Now, vindication, perhaps, after the numbers fiasco as Hollie Vise starts off the United States, followed by the 15-year-old fill-in Chellsie Memmel and Patterson.
And this is a tough bill to fill right here. She was the last gymnast to compete for Team USA. That trauma that she had, and then, of course, the fall. She's devastated by that. And now she's got to come out right away and do a balance beam routine.
And there's a little more weighting involved again.
But again, this is just part of the deal sometimes, right? I mean, the judges have things they have to discuss, and you have to take a deep breath no matter how ready you are.
Yeah, but not like this, though.
Just work on the line a little bit. Get your focus.
Typically, when you would have a delay like this...
Well, you're right. It's because of what she just went through.
Yeah, usually what happens is when you get a delay, they are trying to rectify a score. There's been a discrepancy between the judges, but Hollie's the first gymnast. The rotation has passed.
And it clearly rattled her on the last rotation before her uneven bars routine. And
Bella's like, what the heck is going on? Kelly Hill goes over, one of the American coaches, to try and settle her down.
We actually just got word that it was a technical problem with no less the timing system from the balance beam, and I guess they've got it figured out now.
this is a huge routine for Hollie. The last time she was up here, she fell.
Selective memory, erase the slate. Think how hard it has to be to really try and do that.
She's got a lot to erase, though, Al. And she's got a huge, difficult combination right here. Flip-flop right into a back with a full. She fell night one.
That's
hangs on night two.
Hollie's got all the big skills and obviously great flexibility, showing that off throughout this entire routine. Takes some great risk right there. Setting up just for the dismount. Last skill. She does a combination. 3 elements and ends with a double back.
That might be the biggest sigh of relief that Hollie Vise has ever made.
Now, Tim, you alluded to it earlier. Marta Karolyi apparently gave quite a speech to this team. One of the things apparently that she said was, this is a world for the tough. In other words, saying if you want to be part of it, you've got to be tough. That was pretty tough right there.
It certainly was. And she also told the story 1979 when Marta Karolyi and Bella Karolyi were the head Romanian coaches. They came to Fort Worth, Texas in the United States, and they won their first ever team title over the Soviet Union, and they did it without their star Nadia Comaneci.
9-5-1-2, and today that's a darn good score. We'll stick with Team USA on the balance beam now, as we all wonder Is it possible that Chellsie Memmel can be in her first World Championships at the age of 15 with no advance notice and not crack? Not even a little bit.
And this is not an easy routine. There is tons going on. Powerful elements, tricks, flexibility. First big skill coming up.
Very unique. One of the few gymnasts that attempt this element because it is so risky. It's a front flip with a half turn.
She gets some nice bonus points for that combination right there.
Her mom, a former gymnast, actually a roommate of 1984 Olympian Kathy Johnson. They are staying out here with Kathy. Both of her parents. And she is staying on the beam again.
Rock solid. She is all business. Nice little signature move.
That's different.
Very cool.
See that little smirk on her face? She knows there's just one skill left, her dismount.
This crowd, those teammates, those coaches, they have all wrapped their arms around what Chellsie Memmel represents.
Mary Lou, the head coach, Kelly Hill, Yevgeny Marchenko, the assistant coach. They are all, like myself, and I think Elfie as well, just really amazed at how well this young lady is doing under this tremendous pressure.
And this felt, oh, so good. Beautiful height. Look at that. Bang.
Someone forgot to tell her she's competing in the World Championships.
And Mary Lou, how about that? And now the weight. You never know. But it draws a smile. 9.575 for Chellsie Memmel. So back-to-back USA scores in the 9.5. Chellsie introduces Carly Patterson for us.
One of the other athletes on this team, it amazes us the concentration, the ability that she has to just zone out, focus on this 4-inch wide balance beam and do these type of skills.
The thing that's so great about Carly on beam is how she lands. Marta Karolyi says she has a lightness on the beam that the international judges, they just crave.
Had trouble in the first day of the team competition on her dismount. Whoop, little bit of a slip there. It cost her a 10th or 2. So has chosen to take out her more difficult dismount, playing it safe right here.
Guys, is that good enough to be right there with the other 2 scores?
Well, I think so. She took out this dismount, though, and she loses a handful of bonus for it, but it's going to be a solid score for Carly Patterson. That's not going to hurt Team USA at all.
Elfie, what do you think?
Well, I think Tim's absolutely right. It's not quite the performance we would expect from Carly, but it is going to be good enough for this team. She still had great difficulty.
That's the lowest score of the 3, but like you said, it's a good score, 9.312. The United States now moves around the arena here in Anaheim, California. Their final rotation will be floor exercise. This has become one of those Team USA moments here now.
Harley once told me, I like competing in front of big crowds. How's it feel now?
As our coverage continues, the Romanian women will be on the beam. We'll also check in with the Australians. It's crazy. It's impossible to figure because some of the big heavy hitters are just out of the picture.